Everyone knows the stereotype that all Asians are the same because they all have the same last name. A lot of people took offense to this, but I actually found it pretty funny when I was younger. I mean, I still kind of do, but I didn't really get why people got mad because it's not even a lie. If you search up my name, you'll just get a bunch of pictures of random people. But if you look up anyone of any other race, you'll get a ton of pictures of them. For example, if you plug in the name of one of my childhood friends, LeBron James, you'll get a lot of pictures of him. Most people who hate this stereotype only hate it because every person they meet thinks they're related to some other person with the same last name. I didn't really see this as a bad thing though, because I actually convinced a bunch of my friends that Jackie Chan was my dad. The problem that every other Asian had didn't really affect me until I was halfway through elementary school. One day, my mom, we can call her Gert, she didn't want her name to be on a stupid video, got a call from the school office saying that I got hurt and was in the nurses. The lady told my mom that she had to come to school and take me to see a doctor because they couldn't legally do anything besides patch up my injuries. Gert hopped into her automobile and pulled up to Blossom Hill Elementary in mere minutes. Scrambling into the school, she frantically asked where her son was. The nurse pointed to one of the cots and immediately Gert knew something was terribly wrong. I shrunk about a foot and wore prescription glasses. She assumed the worst. Her son had lost part of his legs and his eyes were so severely injured that he could no longer see properly. Gert ran closer to me and realized what you guys probably already figured out by now. The boy sitting on the cot wasn't me. He was just another kid who had the same name as me. He wasn't just another Josh. He was another Josh Chen. When my mom announced that Josh Chen was not her son, the nurse looked confused, wondering if she had just disowned me for getting hurt. She explained to them their mistake, and Josh Chen's real mom got called. Gert went home, confident that the school wouldn't make this mistake again. Boy, was she wrong. Literally like 2 weeks after this incident happened, my mom got another call from the school. Same frantic voice on the other side of the phone, stuttering that her son was hurt. Once again, Gert hopped into her automobile and pulled up to Blossom Hill Elementary in mere minutes. Scrambling into the school, she frantically asked where her son was. The nurse pointed to one of the cots and immediately, Gert knew something was terribly wrong. Josh Chen was sitting on the cot. I was nowhere in sight. Once again, Gert had wasted gas and she hurried home in a fit, annoyed at the incompetent front office. About a month later, when I was running at recess on the field, my eyes started to blur and puff up, swelling into 2 red patches. This is how I figured out I was allergic to geese. Anyway, if you didn't go to Blossom Hill, you probably don't know, but every morning without fail, this flock of geese come to the school and poop everywhere while scattering behind their feathers. I walked to the nurse's office in a panic, accidentally running into everything I saw. I literally couldn't see. My eyes looked like 2 extra sets of lips. These are regular human lips though, they were like fat monkey lips. I stumbled around with one hand on the wall, desperate to arrive at the safe haven. I bet it really looked stupid, just some kid with 3 sets of lips rolling on the wall. I guess I really did look blind because an adult came up to me and told me that there wasn't any braille on the wall, it was just bumpy, and escorted me to the nurse's office after I explained my situation. I got to the office and my mom was alerted. However, this time she didn't come. Gert was convinced that I wasn't her son, and that's honestly a fair assumption. After a long while of convincing, Gert finally hopped into her automobile and pulled up to Blossom Hill Elementary in mere minutes. Scrambling into the school, she frantically asked where her son was. The nurse pointed to one of the cots and immediately Gert knew something was terribly wrong. Her son wasn't there. She opened her mouth to say that she didn't see me. At this point, I could barely see, but I knew it was my mom because of her voice. My eyes were so swollen that she didn't even recognize me. Eventually, she did realize it was me and not Josh Chen, and I went to the actual doctors. I was rescued. I guess the moral of the story is to be unique. If you don't differentiate yourself from those around you, people will forget about you, tossing you to the back of their minds. Even though my situation is practically unavoidable because I literally had the same exact name as Josh Chen, I still learned that if I wanted to be someone, I needed to stand out. If I wanted to be the best Josh Chen in the world, I needed to be the best version of myself.